Hi, this is Wes from W Farmstead. So, I've got a tool here that we use. I'm going to show you. It's called the Radiator Genie. It's by Lyle. And no, they don't sponsor this, okay? But when you get them, you get a 2-pack of this. You get a wand that's for air, and then you get a wand that's for water. These things create a massive amount of air. I mean, when they're fantastic for blowing out equipment and stuff. And same thing with water. Well, we had the same thing. This is a little quick tip. We had the same thing with a previous version. Notice these are green. Well, these are brand new and they're a red version of them, okay? What happened was this one at one time was used for air, and in this area right in here it busted, and the air, you know, it started blowing air out through here, and the wand ended up not working. So I was like, man, that means we need to get another, you know, set of wands to blow out the equipment. I'll show you why here. I'm just going to show you quickly, okay? This is one that came in, the red one, new one that I purchased. All our connections for our air are 3/8 inch. Okay, so this one comes with a 1/4 inch. So what I do is I put on an adapter that goes from 1/4 inch to 3/8. So I can take and well, make me look like an idiot. There it goes. But so if you take this, what's kind of funny is Tanya won't admit this, but this thing has so much force. I'm just holding it like this, okay? Now watch when I pull the trigger right here.
Yes, it whacked you in the face.
And the first time Tanya ever used it, yes, it whacked her in the face, okay? So to show you the big difference, here is another one that we used to use to blow out and everything, okay? And you can see, let me turn it, so it's the same way. Very little pressure. See that? That kind of tells you how much force, excuse me. Well, let's do it like this. Let's do it with one of these. Tells you how much force there is with one of these. Okay? So, here's what I learned, and that's a quick tip with you. Okay? When you buy a package, you get a package and you have one that's given you for air, and then one that's for water. Okay, so you have the air, and then you have the one for water. Well, we had the same thing here. Okay, had one for air and one for water. This one that was for air, this was actually for air instead of water, and it busted right in here, and then it stopped working. So I'm like, well, shoot. All I've got is one that's for water, so I need to buy another set. Well, these things are about 40 bucks for a set. Okay, well worth it, believe me, they're well worth it. But a little bit of thinking outside the box and me being an idiot and not thinking about it, this one right here was the second one that came with this one. Well, this one was for water. All you need to do is this little part that's right here, unscrew it, which that used to be in this end right here, okay? So I unscrewed it, screwed it into here, okay? And now you turn your water into air. You know, it's just one of those things, you know, you kind of think about it. It's kind of thinking outside the box, and you don't even, you stay so narrowed within that box. You think, well, like this one was water and water only until I removed this from here. I removed it out of this one and put it into here, okay? So the basic thing, the tip here is if you do get these Lyle Radiator Genies, and you got one that comes here like water, see this one's set up for water, and this one's for air. Well, if the air one ever breaks, you just unscrew this part and screw it into here, and then you got a second air. Because I've never used the water side. I always use the air side when we're cleaning out the tractors, the skid steer, the grasshopper mowers and stuff like that. So that's the little tip, is sometimes just think outside the box. Don't always stay in that box. And you'll be surprised, you would end up saving money. Hence this, switching these over. But it was already too late, so I already bought these. So at least I've got another, excuse me, another 3 to go through with air. Now this one lasted about 3 years until it broke, but it broke up in here, and the air, it kind of split. So they are fantastic though, in the way they work, in the way they blow out these mowers and the tractors and everything else. I strongly suggest them, and like I said, it's called Radiator Genie. You can see it right here. And no, they're not sponsored, but they're literally fantastic for blowing stuff out. But I've never used the water side, but it's just a little clue, a little quick tip, is if you have one of the air sides and it messes up, one of the air ones, then just pull out your end and put it straight into your water side, and it'll work fine, rather than buying a new set. Okay? Well, you know, hopefully you don't do something stupid like I did, and you waste money when you don't have to, if you happen to use these Radiator Genies. But that's pretty much it. Just one of the stupid things that I've done. So, well, now it's right now it's December 23rd. So I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season, and have a good one. And Tanya and I both wish you a safe holiday. Take care.